Hey you guys, what's going on? I'm here for another installment of the Gossip Chronicles. I know it's the wee hours of the morning. I honestly had intentions on doing this Wednesday, technically yesterday. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I didn't feel like it. I did have intentions on bringing this to y'all early because you guys do know I usually do this video on a Thursday or a Friday, excuse me, anyway. But because of the fact it's the holidays or whatever, I did want to bring it to you guys early, but you see it didn't happen. But I mean, it's the wee hours of so hopefully you guys still get a chance to watch it before you guys get into your festivities with your family and friends. This is probably gonna be my last video of the year. Well, let me not say that because I might still end up doing Real Housewives of Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop New York. But I'm not sure. It's like a 50-50 toss up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too sure yet. But if you guys, see it on your subscription thing, then you'll know. But if not, then I would just see you guys next year. Um, okay, but let's just get into it. First thing, of course, we have to talk about is the Sandra Bland case. It's an update on that. And I mean, you guys remember that whole situation where she got stopped for a traffic violation and she ended up getting arrested. You guys know everything. So apparently, nobody who works at the jail that she was held at is going to be indicted for for this situation. Um, and I had a feeling. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a feeling this is gonna happen. It's so sad when you just expect the worst now. You know what I'm saying? But it's just you don't want to get your hopes up neither. You know what I'm saying? And then some fuck shit like this happened, then you be just so disappointed and just really upset. That's why I couldn't even get too upset about it because like I said, it didn't surprise me. It's sad, but it's just y'all know the way the system work. It's just, but the jury is supposed to come back in January to decide whether or not the trooper who arrested her, whether or not he's going to be indicted or whatever. But and it was something else that was said about the case, but I didn't get a chance to research more into that or whatever. But I mean, this is just an unfortunate situation, unfortunate situation for her family and everything. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I just don't know what to think at this point. I mean, when this case first happened, when what I'm saying, I was in tears because it's like not only are our black men being targeted and gunned down or either being, or if not that, they're being killed in jail or something. Now we have females too that's facing police brutality. But I also was reading, once this case came out, I was also reading some stories where it's been other situations that has happened with females that the media didn't really talk about for real. We just always hear about the guys and everything in our community, and we don't hear about the female. This is the first big story of a female that we have heard about. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I guess this had to happen so it could shed light on some of the other stories for some of the other females who has gone through this. And but like I said, I just don't know how to feel about, like, I don't know what happened to her. I just don't know what to believe. I don't know if she did kill herself or if she really was murdered. I don't know what to think about this anymore. But I do know that regardless if she did kill herself or somebody else killed her, I still feel like somebody should be held accountable because she was in y'all's hands. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that she was there off of a fucking traffic violation. Like, I mean, it's just, y'all, I don't want to get myself worked up on this, but it's just, oh, God. I mean, she might have still would. Like I say, I don't know if she was depressed or anything. I mean, usually people who are depressed, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? They'll sit up here and act like they're fine and everything, and they're really not. But like I said, she might would have still been here had she not gotten stopped. I mean, had she not gotten arrested for a traffic violation. But it's just very sad, y'all. But I mean, we gonna move on. Talk about some of this entertainment stuff. Of course, we have to talk about Steve Harvey, right? And the whole debacle that happened on Sunday night when he hosted the Miss Universe 2015 beauty pageant. And he made an error. He read the card wrong. He announced the winner as Miss Columbia, but come to find out it was actually Miss Philippines who was the winner. And I feel so bad for Miss Columbia. They took that crown off her head and put it on the girl, on the Philippine girl. I know she was mad. I know deep down she kept it together on the outside, but I know on the inside she was pissed off. And she has a right to be. Steve Harvey, he took full ownership into this situation, but I guess somebody had a Snapchat video proving otherwise, and I guess it made it to the Miss Universe's Snap story or whatever. And it's a 7-second video. I haven't seen the video. I'm just reading to y'all what was, they said that it was a behind the scenes video. And it shows that immediately after, Steve named the wrong winner, he was pointing to the cue card and talking to an unidentified person, saying the teleprompter said Miss Universe, Columbia. So I guess he was going off of the teleprompter and not what was on the card. I mean, they showed the card, of course, and the card, it had second runner up, first runner up, and then on the right side, Miss Universe 2015 in small ass print, Philippines. Now, I mean, I don't understand why they didn't have her name bigger. You know what I'm saying? She's the winner. Why wasn't her name in big ass print? Regardless, people make mistakes, and it was an honest mistake, and I do feel like Steve was, he apologized a few times. You know what I'm saying? But, what was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. God damn. Y'all. I was saying people make mistakes, and, people make mistakes. I feel like, he's gonna bounce back from this. I mean, people on social media, I guess people from Colombia was calling him like the N-word and calling him a monkey, and I mean, it's just like, what can you really say? You know what I'm saying? I feel like people don't really take the whole pageant stuff too seriously in the United States like they used to. I mean, I get it, they take it more seriously in other countries. They still take it very seriously. But the U.S., I feel like, like I said, I didn't know that Steve was hosting this shit. I didn't even know that this shit was on. You know what I'm saying? But had I knew, I would have watched him. Because I like Steve Harvey. I like him on Family Feud and all that. And I used to watch his show back in the day, the Steve Harvey show. I used to listen to his radio show. I don't really listen to it much now. I think Steve Harvey, he's a decent person, you know what I'm saying? But, he made a mistake. It happens. I be fumbling talking to y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess y'all probably like, well, Tay is different because he was in front of a million people. You know, I get it, I get it, I get it. You know, but this is definitely not gonna mess up his career whatsoever. I mean, like I said, he's been in the business for so many years. He got all this stuff going on for him. He's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? And they said that they signed the contract with him to host again next year. And that's another thing people were saying. They felt like this shit was a publicity stunt because of the fact that people haven't been really watching, especially people here in the US anyway, haven't really been watching the Miss Universe thing, in years. That it's not popular here like that anymore, so they had to get somebody, of course, the black man. I'm just saying, to make that big fuck up, to basically take the fall for it, but really in return bring him back for a following year and give him a good salary. So I mean, if that is the case, I mean, it worked out for both in the end. Like I said, Steve, he's gonna be just fine. And then of course, the two crab babies, Tyrese in the game, they had some shit to say about it, and it's just like, I mean, with them, you just never know if it's sincere or not when they jump into other people's shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like you just don't know with them if it's sincere. You don't know if they really sticking by this person because they felt like it was wrong, this, that, and or whether they just want to jump on the next hot thing, and then especially because it's another black man and they want to be on the whole, oh, they're trying to take the black man down. You just don't know if they're trying to be a part of something just to be a part of it, or whether they're really being sincere and trying to take up for him, take up for Steve and everything. It had it been somebody else that was coming to Steve's defense, I would have been like, oh, all right. Yeah, I feel you, but because it's them two motherfuckers, I just, y'all know, Game and Tyrese, they be an attention horn, and I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I fuck with Game's music, like Tyrese's music, like him acting, but just them on social media, it just turns you off. I don't give a damn how good they look. When that social media shit make them look like some bitch ass niggas, like for real. But moving on from that, let me see. I don't think I got nothing else on my phone. Okay, yeah. So moving on from that, let's talk about R. Kelly and the Huffington Post. So he had an interview with them. It was supposed to be, of course, in regards to his new album. And they did a Q&A on Twitter where people type in questions, because I think it was a live interview or whatever. And it was a question, of course, bringing up the whole situation with him peeing on the 13-year-old girl, and is it going to affect like his music, with his fans or some shit like that. He walked out the interview. He was like, you know what, I ain't dealing with this bullshit. I'm over it. Whatever. But, ooh, hold on, y'all. Fucking up my damn bed sheet. But, yeah, he pretty much walked out or whatever. And him and people like Chris Brown have to kind of expect shit like this for people to tap into their past, even though it might have been many, many moons ago. People like him and Chris Brown and a whole bunch of countless other people who have dealt with some scandalous ass shit or have been caught in these scandals, they have to expect, oh, sorry, y'all, I was looking at a preview on something on TV, but, yeah, anyways, they have to kind of expect the bullshit to come. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you don't want the bullshit to come, your best bet would probably be to get some kind of thing going where, like, let them know ahead of time or write up some kind of contract or something. letting these motherfuckers know, hey, don't ask me about this bullshit. Alright? You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, R. Kelly should have just been prepared for that. He should have been prepared. He should, and as long as he doesn't have a contract or something going on to stop people from asking him this shit, he better expect that question every fucking time he has an interview. Even if they never ask him about it throughout the whole interview, he still better just be on his P's and Q's just in case. You know what I'm saying? Now, I didn't see the, thing, the tape or whatever where he peed on the girl because I was too young. But, I mean, I've talking, as I've gotten older, I've talking to, people who were old enough or older around that time and, and they've seen the tape or whatever, and they definitely said, yeah, that was his ass and everything. And it's just not even that. I mean, I've heard over the years, I've heard a lot of things about R. Kelly. You know what I mean? A lot of things in regards to him messing with underage girls. I mean, we know he got married to Aaliyah. It's a lot. And damn, I feel bad. Ugh. I feel bad for his ex-wife, Andrea Kelly. She dealt with, but then again, I mean, I don't know if I could feel that bad for her, because I'm pretty sure she knew in her heart that he was doing this shit. She was just Ray Charles to the bullshit, but so damn, when you really think about it, I don't know if I can feel bad for her, because girl. But anyways, I think the thing with us, when I say us, I mean black people. We ain't, forgot about the shit that he's done. It's just that people have been able to separate the two. Been able to separate R. Kelly, the musician, and Robert Kelly, the person. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly, that's his stage name. That's what he goes by when he's, doing this music shit. But to his friends and his family, he's Robert. He's Robert Kelly. I know y'all probably like, bitch, all he did was abbreviate his first name to make his stage name. It's still the point, that's, like I said, people have been able to distinguish the two. But trust and believe, motherfuckers ain't forget about that shit. It's just that, of course, because he does have good music, like I said. Because R. Kelly, not Robert Kelly, but because R. Kelly has this wonderful music and everything, people still listen to. I don't think it's necessarily like people are like trying to support him per se. I mean, even though you probably did have some people that, was out there during his court dates and all that stuff saying he didn't do it and no, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the people who definitely is not denying that he did the shit. They're not necessarily supporting him. They just like his music, but they're not supporting him as a person. I mean, you guys know what I'm trying to say. I feel like it's like a complicated thing, but I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I still listen to his music, but of course, I mean, I was young then too, but even being older, I still listen to like some of his older music. I mean, as far as his recent stuff, like just with this album, for instance, I haven't really listened to, the only song I know is The Backyard Party, and his last few albums have been just kind of the same shit. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, But I mean, hey, it's no denying that R. Kelly, he's a legend in this game, and he has talent. But he is just a kind of person. Just y'all. I don't know, but I mean, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. How y'all feel about R. Kelly and How y'all feel about him walking out on the interview? Yeah, y'all just let me know. And speaking of Tyrese, let's talk about him and TGT for a minute. So I know you guys probably done seen, was it last weekend or the weekend before or something? Tyrese felt the need to make an announcement that him and TGT broke up, and I don't have the post right in front of me, but sorry, I'm just looking through. Oh, but yeah, I don't have the post right in front of me or whatever, but pretty much he basically was just implying, like he was implying throughout that whole post, and it was like a fucking paragraph. He implied throughout that whole post that it was Genuine's fault why they're not together. Like he just kept on saying, me and Tank this, me and Tank that, me and Tank might just do this shit on our own and whatever, yada yada yada. Genuine, he emphasized that G in his name real fucking quick, because he digged in Tyrese's ass. He called him a pussy ass nigga, like, you really gonna sit up here and do this shit, and da da da, whatever. He was saying a lot, basically calling Tyrese out on the shit. And my thing is, we know Genuine got, we know he got a drug problem, allegedly. Let me throw that in there. So I ain't got time for the bullshit. But we know that he allegedly has been on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Tyrese didn't. That's not something that he said in his post. But it's just the fact that he kept on implying that Genuine was the reason why they are not together. And it's just kind of like that. And that's the shit I be talking about with Tyrese. That's the shit I be talking about. It's like, why couldn't you just say, me, we, TGT, we broke up, due to personal reasons that will not be discussed, or, something like that. But for you to sit up here and write this long ass paragraph and to keep on saying me and Tank, like as if, basically implying that it's Genuine's fault. Now, I wouldn't have popped off on him on the internet, because then this is kind of like, well, now I'm being childish by responding to him on the fucking internet. I would have called the motherfucker up and been like, yo, what the fuck is up? Like, why would you post this shit? Like, what, I would have been like, what's this post about? Like, what's the fucking issue? Because we supposed to be fam. Like, we know Tyrese, Tank, and Genuine, they've had this close relationship for years. I would have been like, we supposed to be fam. We more than friends. We supposed to be fam, and you sitting up here, doing this shit. Like, really? You know what I'm saying? So I know some people was like, well, Tyrese was telling the truth. Fuck that. Fuck that. Alright? Like, it was wrong. He was subliminally, being on some fuck shit. And I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we know allegedly, Genuine, he got the issue or whatever. I just hope, he gets better, man. I hope he's getting some help now, or, but like I said, Tyrese just does the fucking most, but then he put out a post saying, I guess changing his mind about TGT breaking up and how they could probably work shit out, or they might work shit out, or they is going, whatever, something that he said in regards, I guess, to changing his mind. I said, see, once again, why couldn't you just keep this shit amongst the three of y'all? You gotta keep on making these fucking posts for it. Y'all, that shit was irritating me. It was so irritating me. Y'all understand it. Let me see. I'm just strolling through, seeing if there's anything else I want to talk about. I know I seen something about the rapper King Louie. I don't know if you guys know him or whatever. The only song I know from him is the Val Venus song or whatever. I think that's the name of it. But he got shot in his head or whatever, and they're saying that he's okay, and he's, he's well and he's talking or whatever. But and by the way, he's from Chicago. Oh God, I mean, I pray for everybody, but when it comes to certain cities and certain states, it seems like they just need a little bit more prayer, because I'm telling you, man, shit is crazy. But I know that there's some good things about Chicago too, but it's just that the media is always, putting out the negative stuff, so people don't get a chance to see the positive stuff with Chicago. But yeah, like I was saying though, King Louie, he was shot in his head on the southwest side of Chicago while sitting in his car. But they said that he was all right. He's awake and he's talking. But oof, blow to the head though, and then you still survive. Damn. I don't know, but I mean, I was reading like the comments or whatever from different blog sites or whatever you want to call it that was posting. People was getting, it was, I mean, it was a lot of people who didn't know who he was, but it was some people who knew who he was and was giving him his props or whatever. It's just unfortunate, period, for anybody to have that happen to them. It's crazy, y'all. But oh, Trey Songz girl, ex-boo type Tanaya Henry got a new boo. Some dude named Lano. I think he's in the business too. Oh, he's a celebrity artist. I think that's how you say his name, Lano. Yeah, they've been posting videos or whatever. But yeah, y'all. I guess that's all I really want to talk about. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything. Like I said, if I don't do Real Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop New York, oh yeah, and Black Ink Crew Chicago, I be forgetting about that show, y'all. But if I don't do those videos this week coming up, I would just see you guys next year or whatever. All right, you guys. But like I said, if this do be my last video until next, if this do be my last video of the year, I just want to tell you guys to enjoy your holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. Stay positive. Look forward to great things in 2016. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys come back. And I will see you in the next video. Mwah.